sights and sound, the beauty of the great outdoors, specifically the Greater Des Moines Botanical Garden. Hello again, everybody. I'm Lori Johns here with you, Botanical Garden volunteer and proud host of our, once again, Music in the Garden. And I am joined by talented horticulturist Aaron Harpold. We're socially distancing, so
yes,
hence the big table and the lovely plants. We're just so tickled to bring this to you today, and we've got a great show for you, and we get to talk about plants. We're going to talk about how your journey, how things came about, and of course we are going to have some music by the talented Jason Walsmith and the band. So the founder of Nadas, singer, songwriter, storyteller, musician extraordinaire, the founder of the Nadas.
I'm stoked.
We're so excited. It's buzzing in here, even before we went on the air, I have to tell you. So why don't we get ahead started, and we want to also be sure to thank our sponsor, EMC Insurance and Mid-American Energy, our key sponsors for helping to bring this event to your backyard, to your living rooms, your phones, right there where you live. And it's all because of COVID. We're still virtual garden, but things are changing very soon, okay? But why don't we talk about the mission? Of course, I believe in the mission of the Greater Des Moines Botanical Garden, which is exploring, explaining, and celebrating the world of plants. And I know that you do. Yeah. Your journey has been, you're bringing the theater, the drama of plants in the gardens, literally bringing it alive. You started actually as an actor.
I did, yeah.
And appeared on stages all across the country. Mm-hmm. And then your wife got a job at Drake Law.
Yep.
You know, love Drake, okay, this is great. But that brought you here, and then you're working as a horticulturist. That was your training, so
that's right.
How wonderful, and we're blessed to have you.
Thank you so much. No, it was, my life kind of changed. My wife's first job I met her in New York City. Her first job out of grad school at NYU was at Long Beach State University. Okay. So we were out there for a few years, and I was, hustling in a different kind of way with the theater and film and trying to make it there. But I was always kind of, horticulture was in the background, right? So at the end of a long day, looking across, at my wife at the end of a day, putting in, a friend's front yard, a garden. I kind of just looked at her and I was like, no, how do I do this? Yeah. How do I do this? Because I feel like, I get found in a garden. I get lost in a garden. I'm there and I'm like, this is where I'm at. This is what I want to do. And really, literally, the next day I started looking at programs, and Long Beach City College had a great program in horticulture. And I started. I just was like, that next fall, I just started, and the doors kept opening, right? So it just kept opening, and I kept walking through them. Right. And now I'm here talking to you because of that.
Walking through this door of this very large room of this stage.
No, 8 years later,
We're excited.
Yeah.
Well, and I know that I certainly feel as an old farm girl and, one-time professional weed puller. I think that was the farm thing.
It's
a bean walker. I don't know. That's how it started. I'm a master gardener now, and I continue to learn. Oh my gosh, there's so much to learn. And I know it's just because things are so unpredictable. Things change out in a garden day to day. It changes.
Minute by minute.
Yeah. And we saw your video last week. How much fun was that? As you're walking through the gardens, you're like, this is different every day.
It is. It's different when I go out there in the morning, to the middle of the day, to the afternoon. And again, it helps me. I'm a go person. I really am. I'm like, I go. And it's so important for me to be able to slow down a little bit in between, pulling those weeds, right? It's meditative for me, right? You do that, and it's like I could pull weeds all day. Some people can, put nails in the wall or do construction and stuff like that. I'd rather have a red hot poker in my eye than do some of that stuff. But people would rather have, people would rather not do that and pull weeds.
Right.
I pull weeds, and I'm like, 2 hours later, and it's like, whoa. So again, in the garden, you just walk around, and if you slow down, when you slow down, we encourage people to slow down. You see so many things. There are so many things between morning, noon, night, second by second. It's lovely. It's
just love that. I just love that. Now, I know that the Des Moines Botanical Garden is going to, the Greater Des Moines Botanical Garden is going to open up soon because we've got COVID going on. But it's lovely to have some of the educational videos that are currently on the Greater Des Moines Botanical website. Right. So, and I know that you had one, and we're going to have one here very soon as well, going to show some more of that. But it's the advantage of membership, too. You get to learn something, and some of these programs you get to participate in at a significant discount if you're a membership.
That's right. We have a great team putting these together. My horticultural team, Kim James, Leslie Hunter, Ryan Drake, the education team, Sydney and Heather and Alex. They're just working. We've been working so hard over this shutdown behind the scenes, but we've been just getting after it, and they've just been doing such a great job putting information together, getting it out to folks, and actions, events like this, being able to like listen to great music, talk about the garden, talk about what we do, and get excited about welcoming people back to the garden and showing it off again. That's just, we're just, again, I'm going to say stoked again, because I didn't grow up in California, but I got it.
Stoked.
I'm stoked. I'm stoked about welcoming people back to the garden to see what we've been doing, we've been getting into. So it's exciting.
Well, I can't wait. Well, we're going to talk some more
Great.
in a little bit, but I know that folks are here for the music too.
Yeah,
yes,
we are
yes.
too.
So we would like to introduce, drum roll, Jason Walsmith Band. Now, Jason Walsmith, you guys are familiar with him, of course, like I said, founder of the Nadas, storyteller, musician. The guy has been coast to coast, big venues, small, even international. So I think you're going to get a kick. Let's put our hands together and please welcome Jason Walsmith and the band.
Fahrenheit 103. Numbers fade on the LCD. Sweat moves in some kind of parade. Off my face into my lemonade. I can't move, but I can't stay. Just waiting for a breeze to come my way. So I search for some kind of cool. The swirling waters of a river pool. I'm going down to the river. I'm gonna shake and shiver. I'm gonna roll in the water. I'm gonna take your daughter. I'm going down to the river. I'm gonna shake and shiver. I'm gonna roll in the water. I'm gonna take your daughter. Tires swinging in an old oak tree. Sweet honey from a honeybee. Muddy shoes in a game of spades. Some have left and some have stayed. Poker face, smoking clothes. One more hand, you lose your clothes. Lose your clothes and take my hand. It's more heat than a man can stand. I'm going down to the river. I'm gonna shake and shiver. I'm gonna roll in the water. I'm gonna take your daughter. Well, you know, it makes me wonder about this love made in the summer. If it's ever gonna last. Once this heat wave is past. So let's take our time. It's your body finding mine. Take a chance and jump right in. Let's see if we both can swim. I'm going down to the river. I'm gonna shake and shiver. I'm gonna roll in the water. I'm gonna take your daughter. down to the river. I'm gonna shake and shiver. I'm gonna roll in the water. I'm gonna take your daughter. All right. Hello. Oh, thank you downstairs. There's enthusiasm coming from downstairs. Whereas what we're looking at right here is just a bunch of lights and cameras and cords and monitors. But we know you're out there. So thanks for tuning in. Thanks to the Botanical Center for having us. This is Dave Ducharme over here. He's a legend around here, and I feel very fortunate and grateful to have him playing with me here tonight, this evening. We've got a few shows coming up here I'm looking forward to. So you can catch him with Ducharme Jones. They have a new record. What's that called? Coming out. Oh, I thought you just had a new record.
We do have one out. It's called Vagabonds and Poets. Vagabonds and Poets is
Yeah.
our one that we put out last year.
I would call that new.
Yes, and we've got another one because of the
Is there-
not being able to go out and do anything. We decided to start recording a new record. So
That's awesome. I
That's
didn't
coming.
realize
Yeah,
that. I'm
yeah.
excited for it. All right. So and then I play in a band called the Nadas, and we have a new record called it's a duo record. It's called the Nadas Duo Numero Uno, and that's available everywhere. And some of these songs are from that. So let's play Biscuits and Gravy off that new Nadas record. It's kind of a breakfast song, but it'll work. It'll work here too. Back to back beneath the sheets, lost count of the sheep. Every breath I hear you breathe, like some kind of creep. Another night with a side of grief, no relief. I'm alone, you're beside me, slapped hand of a thief. But I love you like biscuits and gravy, even better than most. I love you like biscuits and gravy with a runny egg on toast. A cup of coffee that you can't see through, it's not as strong as my love for you. Wakes me up when I want it to, and it gets me through the day. Hey, 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 hey. Well, this has been brewing all week. Try not to freak. One of us has to cave. You're strong and I'm weak. Go to bed angry, so they say. Here we are anyway, won't ruin our day. I love you like biscuits and gravy, even better than most. I love you like biscuits and gravy with a runny egg on toast. A cup of coffee that you can't see through, it's not as strong as my love for you. Wakes me up when I want it to, and it gets me through the day. Hey, 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 hey. I love you like biscuits and gravy, even better than most. Corned beef with a side of hash or avocado toast. Cup of coffee that you can't see through, it's not as strong as my love for you. Wakes me up when I want it to, and it gets me through the day. Hey, 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 hey. think that's the end. I got distracted. I got distracted by my own wandering mind. Yeah, that was the end for now. So, it's nice to be here at the Botanical Center. On the monitor, they have some beautiful, blooming, dew-covered tulips for us to make us feel like we're at the Botanical Center. And even though we're not at the Botanical Center, because we can't gather in enclosed spaces, it's not a good idea. They found a way to have this music series anyway, so that is awesome of them to find a way for us to keep the gig. Most of our gigs have been canceled for the summer, but people are finding a way. I've started a backyard, private, small gathering, socially distanced national tour, and I'm traveling in a self-contained camper van so that I don't have to stay in hotels or eat in restaurants or use gas station toilets, which I should have done that years ago. But yeah, I'm playing everywhere. So everybody's finding a way to adapt. And so thanks to the Botanical Center for adapting this show. How about a little Carve Your Name?
Sure.
This song, Carve Your Name, was inspired by a place in Evergreen, Colorado called the Little Bear, which is a magical place. It's a venue. It's a dingy bar venue. And it's sort of like walking into an Old West saloon. It's got swinging saloon doors and a boardwalk to get to it. And every square inch of the place is carved with people's names.
Bras hanging.
Well, there are bras hanging, but that to me doesn't say Old West Saloon as much.
Well,
Corsets hanging from the ceiling, but yeah, it's quite a place. It's colorful, yeah. And so everywhere there's carvings, and I've carved my name in a few places there, and so this is a song about love and vandalism. Carve your name next to mine in a wood stump with a jackknife. Cross your T and dot your I. Carve your name next to mine. Made my mark and left my name. Baby, you could do the same. It's grooves on a window pane. My mark and left my name. Won't you stand next to me? Tell me who you want me to be. Only your eyes can see. Won't you stand next to me? Carve your name next to mine in a wood stump with a jackknife. Cross your T and dot your I. Carve your name next to mine. So I pressed the ink to skin, hoping you would let me in. And it may have been a sin. Press the ink to skin. Now everyone can see you're a part of me. It's almost like a guarantee that everyone can see. The years roll by, and soon I'll surely die. Baby, don't let me lie alone, no. Carve your name in stone. Get down. next to mine. In a wood stump with a jackknife. Cross your T and dot your I. Carve your name next to mine. Carve your name next to mine. In a wood stump with a jackknife. Cross your T and dot your I. Carve your name next to mine. 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 All right, that was Carve Your. Thank you. Could you tell we were needing that up here? I've been streaming a lot of shows, so I've gotten used to feeling the love with the hearts and thumbs. But in this case, I don't see those, so we need that. Thank you for the applause downstairs. I have, that I can remember right now, I have 2 botanical garden themed songs. Yeah. 2 that I can remember right now. There's probably more, but one's called Roses. It talks a lot about botanical garden type things. So let's do that one, shall we?
Okay.
I probably have more.
You have one called Green Thumb or
Yeah, I do have one called Eat Your Vegetables.
Hands in the Dirt.
It's about gardening, but we're not going to do that one. And I have one called Daisy. It's about flowers that we'll do later. But we'll do Roses right now. I did it all for the roses, not for the posies, not for the daffodils or dandelions. Did it all for the roses. It's not the miles, it's the driving that kills me. You need to be kind, 'cause I'm trying to get there. Wait up for me till my car door closes. Did it all for the roses, not for the posies, not for the daffodils or dandelions. Did it all for the roses. I make it hard to make it easy. Don't try to be that way, but sometimes I guess it all just gets the best of us. I swear forgiveness is always nice in heavy doses. For the roses, not for the posies, not for the daffodils or dandelions. Did it all for the roses, not for the posies, not for the daffodils or dandelions. did it all for the roses. Thank you. That's a Botanical Gardens themed song. I didn't even know when I got here today that I had Botanical Garden theme songs. Mm-hmm. Do you know that I was in New Mexico yesterday?
Oh, I think you told me that, yeah. It's amazing.
I was in New Mexico. That seems like it's too far away to be here today.
It is.
My wife and I drove to Albuquerque to pick up a camper van that we found for our touring. And we decided we'd take our time to come home, so we took 2 days instead of one. And so we found a camping spot at an alpaca farm in New Mexico. It was quite pleasant. And then as we're
souvenirs?
Oh yeah.
Yeah? Did
Yeah.
you get like a sweater?
I can't wait to show you what I got. After the show, I'll show you some of the souvenirs we got. But I highly recommend alpaca farms for places to stay because the alpacas are friendly. Mm-hmm. They had cats and dogs and horses and a cow. And so then we needed to find a place to camp the next day on the way home. So last night, and we found another alpaca farm. So I kind of did
so many alpaca farms.
I know, you wouldn't. So
There
yeah,
was a rush for them in the 90s, though. I think it was a really push, raise alpacas,
yeah.
For fun and profit.
And then they stopped importing them.
They did.
So now the only alpacas in this country are the ones that were imported in the 90s or bred from those.
Oh, yeah.
But I didn't know that when they shear alpacas that it's not called wool. It's called fleece. Anyway, that's too much about alpacas. This is not a show for the
now
zoo.
You know.
Yeah, how about we play that new song? So I have a song that Dave hasn't spent much time with because I didn't tell him about it, but he's all right. He'll be all right. This song's called Pocket Every Stone. My brother is on an epic road trip around the country right now, and he's on kind of a vision quest, and he's really into the collecting rocks and also crystals and kind of all the meaning of all the rocks and all the crystals and the energy they bring and the power that they give and stuff. So I went down and visited him before he left, and I said, what rocks are you carrying with you? And he said, all of them. And he took his hands out of his pockets, and he had hands full of stones. So that inspired this song. It's called Pocket Every Stone. Turquoise and jasper, rose quartz and gold, days they tumble faster, too young to be the soul. Amethyst and topaz, Apache tear and jade. Keep these stones here in your pocket and follow the path they say. Dogs are mad today, another bone drug my way. Hold it up to mask my face, they say. Probably found it in the ditch, no idea which is which. It'll do to scratch this itch, they say. They say the past goes on forever. They say the future is unknown, except to those of us who stand together, except to those who pocket every stone. It's time to leave this land, maybe ride for another brand. It's time to leave this place, they say. It's time to hit the road, it's time to lighten my load. It's time to leave this place, they say. They say the past goes on forever. They say the future is unknown, except to those of us who stand together, except to those who pocket every stone. Well, the spirits, they do move me, and the rocks, they weigh me down. Keep them in your pockets and try not to drown. And smoke them if you've got them. Stay still in quicksand, 'cause you can't hit rock bottom if you hold them in your hand. They say the past goes on forever. They say the future is unknown, except to those of us who stand together, except to those who pocket every stone. They say the past goes on forever. They say the future is unknown, except to those of us who stand together, except to those who pocket every stone, except to those who pocket every stone, except to those who pocket every stone.
All right, thank you. That's a new one. Oh, thank you downstairs. So we're doing two sets. Got a couple more this set, and then we take a little break, and then we got another. So hopefully you're timing your flip of the burger just right. You can tell what I'm thinking about.
Yeah.
Well, let's stick with that songs about my brother theme. We'll do the song Alaska, which I also wrote for him. I know he's not tuned in right now, so I can talk about him. But yeah, my brother Ben was a fly fishing guide out west for a long time and all over the Rockies. And then he spent a few summers up in Alaska on Kodiak Island, which is an island where there are more bears than people. You've heard these stories. I appreciate you looking like pretending like you're interested. It really makes it easy for me to tell stories. Thanks, Dave. He used to fish in the same rivers for the same fish that the bears were fishing for, and it seemed really dangerous to me. So when he moved back to Iowa, I wrote him this song called Alaska. But since we're all watching this on the internet and you're sitting there with your keyboards in front of you, if you go to thenadas.com/Alaska, I posted a video of him talking to a bear about not taking his fish. And it just kind of shows the dicey situations he was in on a regular basis. Yeah, Alaska. Oh, I should say something. I should say something more. But I'm going to keep playing chords. The last verse of this song is kind of new. I wrote the last verse last year for a friend of mine who did the Iditarod on a fat bike. His name's Steve Cannon. He rode the whole 1,000 miles from Fairbanks to Nome. So even though this song's been around for a decade or so, I thought he deserved a verse. So that's the last verse.
I've been lost and I've been found, inside out and upside down, the right and wrong side of the tracks. It feels so good now to be back, to hear you say, welcome home, welcome home. It's good to see you. Welcome home. And I've been here and I've been there. I've been almost everywhere. I've been near and I've been far. Boats and planes and trains and cars to hear you say, welcome home, welcome home. It's good to see you. Welcome home. I can almost feel you breathe, like you're standing next to me. Lets me know that you're alive. So tell me what you need. Take this here from me, so I'll know that you're all right. I've been lost and I've been found, inside out and upside down. I've been near and I've been far, boats and planes and trains and cars to hear you say, welcome home, welcome home. It's good to see you. Welcome home. And I've been lost, cold and alone, 1,000 miles, Fairbanks to Nome, the Yukon River and the Rainy Pass, the Alaskan Range can kick your ass till you hear them say, welcome home, welcome home. It's good to see you. Welcome home, welcome home, welcome home. It's good to see you. Welcome home, welcome home, welcome home, welcome home.
That was fun. That was like the LP ending. I don't think we've done it just like that before. I think we got time for oh, look, there are comments up there. I think I just saw Sandy Stunden's comment. Darn, I should have been looking at that the whole time. Yeah. Hi, Sandy. Now I know that there's comments up there, so now I'll watch for them, you guys. I'm sorry if I didn't acknowledge you earlier. Yeah, I think we got time for one more here. Let's see. How about we do Celebrate to go out with on this set? This is a song that I wrote. I started writing this song for a friend of mine who was getting married, and I thought that would be a nice wedding present. Plus, I was cheap and not very creative on what I should get him, so I thought I'd write him a song, and I thought that would count. And so I started writing this song for him, and then not long after that, I had my first child, and I thought that was something worth celebrating. So I wrote him a verse. And then not long after that, my grandmother passed away, and I thought she deserved a verse. And then I realized it wasn't a good wedding present. So I just made it a song about my having a son and having him meet my grandmother and him kind of pass on the torch of life. That's the song, Celebrate.
The first time that I met you, I didn't know I could create a million moments in a lifetime, or a cause to celebrate, celebrate, celebrate. And you never will remember September, love and pain, but remember to defend her. Take time to celebrate, celebrate, celebrate. And blessed be the new guy who rears his pretty face. And blessed be the long forgotten who paved the way, paved the way. Her years of love and guidance, and her hard work, faith, and grace, they've given us a lifeline. So now we celebrate, celebrate, celebrate. Celebrate, yeah, yeah. Celebrate, celebrate.
Dave Ducharme on the guitar over there. That was a song called Celebrate. We'll be back after a little break here. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks to the Botanical Garden for having us, but I hope you're here when we get back.
Oh man, we will definitely be here. I hope you will be here.
I'm still dancing, right?
I think we're just like, it's like, again, like I'm saying, it's a good thing you guys aren't coming back here when they're playing, because we're all just living vicariously. Wow, talented.
Yeah.
Love that. We are blessed. And I hope you guys feel the same way, no matter where you're tuning in for this. And I know it's not just here in Iowa who are Greater Des Moines Botanical Garden fans and members, but people all around the country are tuning in. So I'm just excited. We're excited.
No, it's fabulous.
We're excited.
People doing what they're supposed to be doing.
That's right. That's right. That's what they say. That's what they say. Well, of course, this is all brought to you thanks to our key sponsors, that is EMC Insurance and Mid-American Energy. But also, we would like to thank our other sponsors to bring music in the garden, and that is American Enterprise, Mary Kay and Doug Bruce, Green State Credit Union, Ibera Realty Group and Fidelity Bank, Techni Salon, Merchants Bonding Company, Prairie Meadows, Linda Westergaard, the Ward 2 City Council member, Brenda and Bernie Mao, and also Exile Brewing Company. So thank you for helping us. This is wonderful. And of course, you know this gentleman we talked here at the beginning of the thing.
Oh, man.
So I know it's Aaron Harpold, and who is with horticulture at the Greater Des Moines Botanical Garden.
Yeah.
And as an artist, as a performer, as a, we're just really loving this music in the garden experience, but also there's a certain amount of theater and a certain amount of wonderful things that come from the garden that I know you can't wait till people can come there to the garden to see it for themselves.
All right, I'm just excited for people to come back and share in what I get to see every day, right? I mean, it's like we were talking just in the break about how things change from like beginning, the middle to the end of the day. I get the gift of being able to be there, every day, and I'm when I actually slow down and look around me, and I'm not looking with the critical eye of like, okay, this needs to be done, this needs to be weeded, we need to take this out, blah 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 blah, this task. If I get there early in the morning, which I rarely do because I'm not the greatest morning person, or if I stay at the end of the day, it's like okay, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. This is where I'm supposed to be. This fills me.
That's right.
Which we want to share with everybody, which we want to share.
And we want people to know that too.
Yeah.
That and we hope that you do join and become a member, and you can get $10 off if you become a member now, by the way. But it's a membership is something that gives back, because there are educational opportunities,
Right.
not just learning about the plants and talking to
Right.
people like you who happen to be there when they're opened up and everything, but there are videos that also people can learn certain skills.
Yeah.
And kids can learn too.
Yeah, Lori, this is my story. I mean, like I when the garden reopened as the Greater Des Moines Botanical Garden, I hadn't been in a while, right? So we moved to Des Moines in 2006, and then when the keys were handed over to the nonprofit Greater Des Moines Botanical Garden, I went back. I think that first year, it was like 2015 in September, and like I coming down the road at Robert E. Ray Drive, and then I pulled into that parking lot, and there's this spot, right? There's this spot in the parking lot that I will never forget, because it's like the goldenrod just like hugged my truck, right? And it was like and I wandered around the parking lot, and I say this so many times, but this is my story, right? So that's what I got. I wandered around the parking lot for like 3 hours. So we were talking about membership, right? So
Right.
I was going to go in and it's like, I don't care what this is, what's going on. Something is happening at this place that's
Right.
different. So I wandered around the parking lot for 3 hours looking at plants, which is what I do, right? So long that the garden was closed.
Oh,
By the time I got
who's
there.
that guy wandering around?
So
I
I
don't
went back
know.
the next day, and I became a member. Long before I ever thought I was going to work there. I was working at Drake at the time, on their hort staff there. And but again, it was just to be a part of something in this community that is growing literally and figuratively. Right. Something's shaking there, right? Something's happening, and I could feel it from the parking lot.
Right.
The Rose Garden. It's just like you can go today and see the Rose Garden. It's free. I mean, you just go and see the great work that all the gardeners and all the people that are doing there. It's lovely. It's lovely right in the middle of the city.
It is, and it's true that plants are something that will always give back.
Right.
And unite us all, no matter where we come from,
Yep.
where we live, you name it, age, whatever we're going through in our life at that time.
Yeah.
A little space outside. I think there was something, it's kind of like they even call it about, standing under the trees is something soothing, and I know that other cultures believe in that as well. So just being outside, of course,
Right.
I'm the farm girl, I love being outside, so you just ask me, that's how that goes. But I know so many people can really find comfort
Yeah.
in what's going on, and that's why I hope that, of course, it wouldn't be possible without membership. So we did want to tell you, too, that if you join, you can get $10 off any level of membership. You have Garden 10 is the key. You just put in Garden 10. You go to the website, which is dmbotanicalgarden.com membership, and you can find out a little bit more about that. But it'll also tell you when they'll be reopening because of COVID
Right.
and so many things going on. But again, I know when we talked about education moments and things to learn, but it's exciting, and there are people to talk, and I'm just looking forward to seeing people in the garden again too. I know you are.
But no, the gardeners will be out and about. I mean, we're gonna be doing our stuff, right? We're gonna be out, pulling our weeds and trimming the plants and doing our stuff, and we'll be there to welcome you. I mean, that's what we're there for. We're there to welcome folks into this space that we want to share. We were talking in the break about we all have these stories, so these gardening stories that we have, and you shared a little bit about a rose garden,
Yes,
your past, and
my
there's a
grandma's
rose garden
rose
in my
garden.
past. My great grandfather's rose garden. I have this early memory of being in that rose garden. Honey Easter eggs in a rose garden. It sounds really super dangerous. It probably was, but that's like
I got the egg, and his hand comes back bloody.
It was bloodied, and no. But I have these little snippets of when I was a kid, and I was telling you that one of my first experiences. I grew up in the middle of West Virginia, and I played a lot of sports. I didn't pay any attention to horticulture really growing up, which is whatever. I was doing anything I could just to kind of stay busy, and it was a baseball field. But that green space, whatever that is, it stuck with me. And again, I carry that with me. And again, I'm so grateful that I do get to see those spaces, evolve every second.
Yes, literally.
Every second.
And if you're lucky, when you do go back, you're going to run to this guy and infectious energy, as if you can't tell. It's jumping through your screen right now. Now, there are a couple other folks that have that same sort of thing, which I think you're going to have fun with too. And as someone who doesn't cook, that's me, okay? I actually learned something from watching these videos with Lisa LaValle.
She's
okay,
fabulous.
so I hope you tune in. We're going to make a little Swedish meatball, okay? Take it away, Lisa.
Right on.
Hello and welcome, everyone. I am chef owner Lisa LaValle, and we are in Trellis Cafe Kitchen in the Botanical Garden. And tonight I decided, let's be a Swedish chef, and we'll have one of my favorite things to eat, Swedish meatballs. In the middle of hot summer, who would have thought Swedish meatballs would be a good idea? Well, I think it is, so we're going to do it. So first off, we start with a nice little skillet, and we'll put in 2 tablespoons of butter. We'll get it, I did this ahead of time, by the way. So 2 tablespoons of butter, get it sizzling and bubbly. Throw in about 2 tablespoons of flour and stir it up, and you'll have roux. It'll be nice, thick, bubbly kind of paste. Now, next part, people think, oh, it's gonna be lumpy. So you dump in 1.5 cups of broth, chicken broth, vegetable broth, whatever you like, and it'll just steam up. It'll get lumpy and you'll panic, and don't panic. Just set it off of the burner so it won't be on the heat, and then just gently stir it a little bit, and the clumps will disappear. Throw in about 1/2 cup of cream. Same thing, just stir it, and if you need to take a phone call or anything, just go do it. Just set this off the heat, and make the heat be kind of medium-ish, not too hot. You'll know if it's too hot because you'll burn. And then it'll thicken just naturally and wonderful. It'll thicken up. So that's what I've done ahead. And now I've got meatballs, and I would say buy some nice frozen meatballs. That's nothing wrong with that. They're perfectly acceptable. So in go the meatballs. Stir the wonderful creamy sauce over them. Simmer them a little more so they kind of take in all that wonderful Swedish cream. And then to top it off are the best spices. So you know that somebody's grandma made these for you. A little pepper, and then a little cardamom. They love their cardamom, and it makes it taste a little bit like a cup of chai. And then nutmeg. With a creamy sauce, a pinch of nutmeg is just a subtle and divine little topper. Then, because these are going to be healthy Swedish meatballs, we're going to have some fresh parsley and onions, and it gives it just a little crunch. So I've chopped it, washed it, and chopped it. Top that off. I would take this skillet right out to the back porch where I have a nice place to sit, maybe a little vodka and soda, little white wine. You can just take a toothpick and eat these meatballs right out of the skillet, and you'll enjoy the music, and you'll have a little vacation right in your own back porch. So enjoy Swedish meatballs, the wonderful music in the garden, and bon appetit from the Trellis Kitchen. We miss everybody so much and hope we'll be together soon. So enjoy your meatballs. Take care.
Oh, we would love to. We miss Lisa. We miss the meatballs.
Yes.
I'm halfway there, Lisa. So that's all we need are the meatballs. We're just some meatballs shy here. So I tell you. But she's going to take the joke. No. See, like I said, Wild man, you never know what's going to happen. This is just fun. But Aaron, we've just had such a gas.
We're getting after it.
I think you're going to have to come back next week and entertain us, you know, or in a couple weeks when we come back from Music in the Garden. Oh, I tell you, these plant people are fun.
Come
you had
see
no
me in the
idea.
plants.
You had no idea. No idea. But it is. It's just so fun. And we learn every time we talk to folks, you know.
Yeah.
And so we learned from Lisa's video. And we have another one, though, to show you, which I would be remiss if I did not introduce Leslie.
Yeah.
And she's given us another tour of the Botanical Garden, because I know you're not there right now, but she's bringing it to you. So check it out.
Welcome to the Greater Des Moines Botanical Garden. My name is Leslie Hunter. I'm a senior horticulturist, and today we're standing in the Koehn Garden. The Koehn Garden is our perennial border here at the gardens, and it is a 9,000 square foot area of perennials, grass, and as I think, just plain beauty. We have herbaceous perennials, which is a description of plants that die back at the end of the year. We also have perennials such as shrubs and small trees here in the garden, as well as bulbs and some reseeding annuals as well. Right now is peony season, and we've got these beautiful peonies blooming along the border here. This is a variety called Chief Wapello. We also have irises in bloom, and we also have our ornamental onions that are just finishing up their bloom. The Koehn Garden is designed on a philosophy of layered gardening, and layered is basically where you're kind of talking about the heights, the texture of the garden, the bloom time of the garden. And as a seasoned gardener, I've been in horticulture for, gosh, over 25 years. So this is just something that we're constantly working on as gardeners. Every year I'm what I call moving the furniture around in the garden, which is basically moving plants around, just to try and get it in the right place, to create that moment that you're just like, yes, those plants together, that is the moment. I think in this area we have some pretty nice moments. We've got the yarrow that's starting to bloom with some of the smaller alliums. This is Allium majorum. We've got the salvia nemrosa. This is a pink sensation salvia that's starting to bloom. It's just this flow that you should be having going through your garden. In the garden, we also use shrubs as kind of exclamation points or resting spots as well. This variety of lilac, she just got done blooming, and she'll be pruned back, but she creates kind of an exclamation as you're kind of sweeping across this layer of plants. What I love about the layered garden is it's very much like music to me. Beautiful notes that play together so well. And that is the challenge with making music on paper, and it's the challenge of making music in the garden. Again, we invite you to come down here to the Greater Des Moines Botanical Garden. We want you to come and enjoy this respite of beauty that we have here in the middle of the city. For me, this is a passion of mine. I don't really think of it as work. I get to come and play for 8 hours every day, and it's just a very comforting place to be, especially in these times. So we hope that you will be able to come down and create your own beautiful moment here at the Greater Des Moines Botanical Garden. Thank you.
Hey, Leslie.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Good
Leslie.
job. Yes. Thank you. And you know, that reminded me when she was talking about peonies, I do have a question. This is another fun thing about when you become a member or you belong or you're there,
Yeah.
right? So they showed the peonies, and when I'm out in a walk around the neighborhood and stuff, I see peonies, and after they bloom, they get this sort of dust on the leaves.
The powdery mildew, yeah. So again, we don't do a lot of overhead watering. We have in-ground stuff that's drip irrigation. So sometimes peonies they just do that sometimes. I mean, they just have it. I mean, it's just something that they're not bred to be resistant to. I mean, there's probably newer peonies now that are more resistant to the powdery mildew than others. But again, it's just something that peonies get. Just again, try to keep the water off at certain times.
Okay.
And again, that just it's just what they do.
Yeah.
It won't kill the peony, but sometimes it looks a little funky.
Yes, I hear you. You can't be out there with
It's
the
a
dust
little
cloth
funky.
going, oh, okay, I don't know. Yes.
Right, but you just
So-
when the thing at the end of the season, you cut that foliage back and you make sure you don't leave the foliage there. Cut the
Yes.
back and take it away. Don't compost it. Don't just take it away. Make sure you trash it. Then that might help you with some of the bacterial issues or fungal issues that they have, not necessarily powdery mildew, but again, other issues that you may have with peonies that they get. Again, just don't leave that foliage over the winter.
Good to know.
Yeah,
Good to
yeah,
know.
yeah.
I've got a million questions, and I'll have to ask you too. So don't go anywhere here in a little bit. But in the meantime, like I said, there's so many things you can learn, and instructional videos when you become a member. And I encourage you to do that. Check out the website, GreaterDesMoinesBotanicalGarden.com, and everything you need to know is right there. And you get a discount if you want to sign up right now. So please think about it. It's worth it. I'm a member. I think that it's definitely worth it, okay? Now, let's get back to our music. That's what
Please,
really,
yeah,
we
yeah.
love that. So we are just so blessed to have his talent, and he's sharing his time with us, and we love that. Let's bring back the Jason Walsmith Band. Take it away, guys.
All right. Thanks for sticking with us. We're going to play a song called The Blue Lights, which I'm from Des Moines here, and if anybody's watching is from Des Moines, you may or may not remember the Blue Lights. It was a parking lot out behind the airport that you could go if you wanted to sit and be alone with someone. So this is a song called The Blue Lights. Stolen keys to a borrowed car, old enough to go this far. No one comes around here to look at the stars, just the blue lights. It's a blacktop road to a chain-link fence. The moon was loose, your body was tense, and silhouettes smile on your face, eclipsed by the blue lights, just the blue lights. Let the light shine on me. Let the light shine on you. So come with me to a private place. Roll the dash, don't show your face, and move to me with a timid grace. In the blue lights, just the blue lights. It's a secret midnight rendezvous. Pace yourself to keep the mood, and someone yells, hey, get a room. Not the blue lights, not the blue lights. Let the light shine on me. Let the light shine on you. Let the light shine on me. Let the light shine on you. Let the light shine on me.
at the runway end. I wish I knew now what was new back then, and what I wouldn't give to go back again to the blue lights, just the blue lights.
All right, that was Blue Lights.
Love that tune.
I wonder who's watching tonight. It's so beautiful outside.
I know.
People
I
are
hope they're outside.
out there outside watching on a mobile device,
Yes.
grilling. Oh yeah, they're flipping hamburgers. I forgot. The hamburgers are done, and now they're on to dessert. I forgot to eat dinner tonight. It's going to be a late one. How about drink it till it's gone?
Well,
That way everybody stays
okay,
hydrated.
Skip dinner, go straight to the drinks.
Well, I know it's getting late. I need something to set me straight. It's gonna teach me to clean my plate, wash it away. And it's not all fun and games. Inside the pleasure hides the pain. Sometimes it shines, sometimes it rains. Wash it away. Wash it away. Raise your glass and drink it till it's gone. Raise your glass and drink it till it's gone. Is it the flavor or the taste? Is it the victory or the chase? Sometimes it all seems like such a waste. Wash it away. You know I might not be that good, and I don't face it like I should. I'm getting better, knock on wood. Wash it away. Wash it away. Raise your glass and drink it till it's gone. Raise your glass and drink it till it's gone. They're gonna bury me with my boots on. And ooh, I'm gonna take it like a man. And ooh, with every sunset comes a new dawn. And ooh, I'm gonna get some while I can. Get some. Well, you know it'd be that good, and I don't face it like I should. But I'm getting better, knock on wood, and wash it away. So you run and dive right in. Let the water touch your skin, and a higher power forgive your sin, and wash it away. Wash it away. Raise your glass and drink it till it's gone. Raise your glass and drink it till it's gone. Raise your glass and drink it till it's gone. Raise your glass and drink it till it's gone.
DITIG. For short. I'm going to use that as my
Did it?
take a drink. Uh-oh, you don't even have a beverage anymore.
I don't. I'm dry. On the wagon.
I'm on the wagon too, but but I'm staying hydrated. What do you think about?
Perfect.
I can't do two. That's an example of how I can't do two things at once. I can't do two things at once, other than play guitar and sing. But I feel like that's just one thing, right? How about that song Daisy? We'll do another botanical garden song.
Okay.
This is a song about daisies. I don't know that this is horticulturally accurate, this song at all, but it's just a song about daisies. It's really about that activity where you take one pedal off, and then you take another pedal off until you get to the end, and then that has the answer. It's like an oracle. It's like a horticultural oracle. Say that 3 times fast.
No, not on TV.
All right, this is Daisy.
She loves me. She loves me not. She loves me. She loves me not. Just another pedal on the floor again. Where have you been? Just another pedal on the floor again. We can just be friends. Pick another daisy. Pick another daisy. Take the time to think it over. Never think the same thing twice. I wish that you could make up your mind. It must be nice. Just another pedal on the floor again. Where have you been? Just another pedal on the floor again. We can just be friends. Pick another daisy. Pick another daisy. Tell me now what's holding you back. I can see it in your tracks. My feelings are on the soles of your shoes. Now I've got those single guy blues. Single guy blues. I'll pick another daisy. I'll pick another daisy. Pick another daisy. I'll 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 pick another daisy. Yeah.
Just like we practiced it. Those are some nice harmonies, Dave. Thank you for doing that. You guys can see, do you guys have some stuff coming up that people can check out, or are you just going to release a record and then go
we've
quietly
got-
back into your seclusion?
No, Ann and I have got some duo things coming up. The band has a show coming up in August. These are all outdoor things, so Somerset Winery in August. Full band, and Ann and I have some out-of-town things. I think we're going to be doing some outdoor thing, and I can't remember where, but it's out west somewhere.
So just head west until you
Just
hear
head west
music
until you hear music.
on
and
some
turn
day
right. And
in towards the evening, probably.
yeah, so, but like everybody, I mean, I'm going through the calendar, and what hasn't already been canceled, I'm calling and making contacts, and they're saying, we either don't know yet, or yes, we're going to cancel.
Yeah, it's a tough time to be doing what we're doing, but at
Yep.
the same time, people want to hear music, So
They do.
thank goodness for things like the Botanical Garden for still hosting this and for giving us.
DSM-TV, who's got an idea, I mean, everybody's being creative, so.
Absolutely, I played an
appreciate
alpaca
that.
farm last night, so I'll play pretty much any
That looks good on
alpaca
the resume.
farm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I am doing a lot of solo stuff. Most of the band stuff got canceled, but I'm kind of playing a lot of backyard private shows for just small groups of people, socially distanced. I'm traveling self-contained so that we're safe, and everybody wants to stay safe but still wants to hear music. So I'm putting a lot of this stuff on my Facebook page. I have one for my solo music called Jason Walsmith Storyteller. So check that out. I post basically a song a day. I stream a bunch of live shows, and I'm playing backyard, so check that out. And yeah, we're not done yet. That was just announcement time. This one's not on your list, but how about Feel Better? That's kind of my COVID-19 anthem.
Okay.
So yeah, this is Feel Better. I'll kick off my tuner.
Darling, you've been feeling so bad, and it's the worst you've ever had. I feel it too. I know it's true. I feel for you, and I feel your pain. I feel the same every single day, 'cause I know it's true. I feel it too. I feel for you. I wanna make you feel better. I know that I can. Wanna make you feel better. Baby, I'm your man, and I watch you sleep. I pray the Lord all our souls to keep, 'cause I know it's true. I pray for you. I feel it too. So take a breath, just hold on, close your eyes, let it all be gone, 'cause I know it's true. I feel it too. I feel for you. I wanna make you feel better. I know that I can. Wanna make you feel better. Baby, I'm your man. sing you love songs, make you feel better, beautiful and strong, 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 wanna make you feel better. And I know that I can make you feel better. Baby, I'm your man, yes I am. And I'll write you love letters, write you love letters. I'll sing you love songs, sing you love songs, make you feel better, wanna make you feel better, beautiful and strong, 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 wanna make you feel better. Feel better. Nice work over there.
I let you have that middle part because I was like, I don't know what he's doing.
Oh, that's the
cool
that's where we
thing.
bring it down. So that was perfect.
Dynamic.
You did exactly what I wanted you to do.
Okay.
You played exactly what was needed
Yes.
for the part.
Sometimes playing nothing is the right thing.
I think we have time for one more, like one more short one maybe. So
Jam out.
So let's do it. You guys, please, if you've enjoyed this show tonight, thank the Botanical Garden. Thanks to DSM TV. And follow Dave and I and our adventures on social media. Come see a show. Looking forward to your new record.
Yeah.
I got a couple new songs I'm thinking about recording. Just got to keep the wheels turning, you know?
I know. Just got to keep busy.
How about we end with Octane? That's like an ender. That's an ending song. So yeah, this is a song called Octane. I grew up here in Des Moines, and there used to be a Sunoco station over by the Capitol. You could get Cam 2 racing fuel there. And so I used to put that in my 72 Buick, and it made it faster.
Really?
And that's what inspired the song. There's a line in the song about a Pontiac, but that's just because it rhymed. It's actually about a Buick.
Done my time. It's been a couple of years. It's about time to get out of here. I might head north when the weather turns. Or I might head south where the sun burns. 'Cause it's about time. It's time to get out of here. And I've got a car and a little cash. Got high octane, so I can drive fast. I might head west for the glitter of gold, or I might head east where the streets are old. It's about time. It's time to get out of here. Yeah, it's about time. It's time to get out of here. It's a one-way ticket in a Pontiac. People say, where's your heart at? Yeah, but I don't care, 'cause I know it's out there somewhere. I've got nothing to compare. It's time to get out of here. I've got a few things that I'll leave behind, like a past and a reputation. Hell, I don't mind. So I close my eyes, I spin around and around and around, and I keep them closed real tight till I leave this town. 'Cause it's about time. It's time to get out of here. Yeah, it's about time. It's time to get out of here.
Wow.
Woo! Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Oh, just something. I hate to see it over. Oh, it's so amazing. The Jason Walsmith Band. You guys are amazing. It's just, we're just sitting here just mesmerized. It's amazing. It's nice to bring that talent and to be able to still bring that talent to you. I can't tell you how important that is to the folks at the Greater Des Moines Botanical Garden. Now remember, all these things are possible largely because of membership. You know, and you can get $10 off any level of membership. You can just go to the website, dmbotanicalgarden.com, and you know what? Just look up, even if you type in Greater Des Moines Botanical Garden, you will find it. This is great. And I know that you're anxious, Aaron, to get folks back in the gardens.
I am. I also want to practice saying horticultural oracle, and I want to practice with you.
Yes, as Jason said, it's kind of like, say that fast 3 times, and he's been practicing.
Horticultural oracle.
Okay, better you than me.
You'll find me in the garden, and I'll be saying that. You'll be like, "What's wrong with this guy?"
He's just walking around muttering.
Come with me. Let's talk together.
You had to be there. Oh, and I'm glad that you were. I tell you what, this is great. We had so much fun, and I know we're going to be back again. Now, because of the July 4th holiday, we won't be doing this next week, but we will the week after, and that's when Claire Adams, the bassist, guitarist, singer, songwriter, has been playing since she was an itty bitty thing, and she's going to be your musical guest. And also wanted to say that, by the way, we'll be happy to welcome the public back to the Greater Des Moines Botanical Garden starting Monday, July 6th. Yes, yes, we're excited. We're excited.
Come see us.
Yes, Aaron, thank you so much for being here.
So welcome.
Like you said, anything could happen, and it did. We had a gas. Thank you so much. And thank you for watching. We hope to see you again soon. Bye, everybody.
Bye.